I am so bad at not being set up for the double jump. We gotta take that off right now, unless I actually need it. So that's the thing, is when you actually do need it, you want it. And that's the problem, is that most of the time I actually do need it. We're gonna fight this guy and we're gonna get the jump on him. There we go. Dude, I'm getting much better, I feel, at the timing on some of these certain moves that I'm trying to do. Is there everywhere? Have I explored this whole little zone? Yes, I think I have. It's very important to me that I explore everything right now, especially since I'm doing what, admittedly, I will say this, strikes me as kind of a lame thing. I know. Is random coin collecting is always kind of lame to me. Just like the idea of that you're like sitting there and they're like, go on a mission where all you do is collect coins. And I'm like, really? We're gonna go on a mission of just... Wait, fucking... Oh, I have to switch them each individually into their modes. Okay. Oh shit, as I was coming into this area over here, I was gonna... I don't know why I wasn't even talking anyway. I ran into another one of these guys, except for... Oh, I thought he was gonna be alone for some reason this time. I was like, maybe since the previous time he lost his friend... You can also... Okay, that's weird. I guess now that I can use spin jump and high jump in battle, which they failed to tell me because they're a couple of total jerks, and what the fuck? Oh, okay, so they're... You use it to rock the world of stacked enemies, which... I don't know if in this world stacked enemies is like a totally normal thing, but I guess we're about to find out. Oh no, apparently it's not. I'm gonna cut this out, because like I said, it's a tutorial. There is a lot of interesting stuff about bros attacks in this game that makes it a super dynamic method of attacking, and I'm kind of excited to show it in a battle. Probably I will not show it though until a boss battle, just because I'm not all willy-nilly, okay? I don't willy-nilly... This brings me back up to where I was before. Okay, I was like, I don't understand what the fuck just happened, but now I sort of get it. I am back where I was before, but yeah. I'm not gonna use my bros attacks all willy-nilly, because you gotta be careful with your bros attacks in these games. Holy shit, Mario grew to level 4 already. I'm gonna actually give him... No, he has plenty of power. Luigi has a lot of HP, Mario has a lot of power, and I plan on wrecking bosses with BP. So I think it is within my best interest to keep on doing BP bonuses until the game will no longer allow me to get greater BP bonuses, because I'm not 100% sure that's the way it's going to work in this game, but in Dream Team, your BP bonuses slowly go down the more you choose, or your bonuses slowly go down the more you choose one type of bonus. And of course that means Luigi gets level 1 second later. Luigi's BP is actually looking pretty good, and his HP. I'm going to go power on Luigi because I don't like that his attacks currently don't do as much damage as Mario's attacks, and I really want them both to be kind of on the edge of ass kicking, on the cutting edge of kicking your enemy's ass. It's very important. If I were to choose one edge to be on the cutting edge of, I think it would be enemy ass kicking for sure. I actually can't help but be curious as to how long they're going to wait before they introduce... I'm coming back here to see if I can do some fancy jumping, which I totally can. So yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see how long it's going to take before they introduce the hammers in this game, because, A, the hammers are kind of a mainstay of the hammers are kind of mainstay-esque in terms of the Mario RPG series, but also, you may notice when I battled those bullet bills that I wasn't able to deal a whole, like, shit ton of damage. And the reason for that is because armored enemies don't take as much damage when you're not using a hammer, and so I would like to have the hammer available to me, just so I can rock the world of enemies that are armored, just because right now, like I said, there's not a whole, a lot I can do in terms of them. Oh shit, I fucked that up big time. Damn it. Oh, whatever. So yeah, that is definitely something I've always appreciated about this game too, though, is the fact that there are certain enemies where you can only damage them in, certain special ways. You know, it just definitely adds a little bit more fun to the game when there's, a one special way for you to damage an enemy and no other way whatsoever. By the way, what the... Get the broken coin block. I was wondering, so I have 100 coins now. I checked, and I straight up have, yeah, plenty of coins. And what I was checking for just now is I was curious if the game allowed you to keep... I was curious if the game let you continue to collect coins even after you already had 100. The answer is yes, and that's just a launch pad for another thing. I've already been here is what I'm trying to say. Alright, enough of that shit. It's actually time to move on. I think I may have explored all of this area. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, which means it's time to finally see what is in store for me. I have my bros attacks now, and something is with the feeling I'm going to be ending up fighting this dude as a boss. I have returned. I have your precious 100 coins. In fact, I have your precious 100 coins and then some, which means that, oh my gosh, we'll get Bowser out of there. I don't know why this is freaking out and pretending that we're not going to get his bitch ass out of there. But yeah, of course, 100 coins don't matter to this guy. What matters to this guy is ass kicking, and now I can show a bros attack, which I've been excited to talk about these ever since I finished the tutorial. So what's interesting about bros attacks is, see up at the top the L and R and how I can switch between 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3 types of bros attacks. Notice that the amount of money it costs, or the amount of points it costs, it changes with the types. And so what's interesting is the attack is always going to stay the same. So here, crap, I missed it. Crap, I got that. That did like no damage, by the way, because he does pull the things out and do the damage. Okay, let's try and do a bros attack again and not suck here. So I can't believe I missed it with the thing too. It's because I didn't wait for the thing. I'll try to explain it if I can do it right. Okay, so you'll notice that this is like all going in slow motion and shit, and I'm still messing it up. Even in slow motion, I'm fucking that shit up, and I fucked that up too. I am not doing so hot right now with the way this is going. I hope he doesn't have any crazy attacks that he's going to do, and I hope I can pull one of these attacks off right. So, Mode 1 allows you to go in slow motion to make the combos easier to do, and thereby allowing you to do more damage. Mode 2 takes the slow motion off, but it still shows the commands on screen. And then Mode 3 is no commands, no slow motion. And the reason they do that is so, like, with Mode 3, you can, like, deal a shit ton of bonus damage, and I hit the wrong button, so that's why that didn't deal a shit ton of damage. I want to get, like, one right bros attack, but I think I'm losing concentration because I'm talking about how bros attacks work, and so I'm not watching what this final command is. Nope, it's still not going to do a lot of damage to him, probably because, like I was saying before, this guy might count as an armored enemy, and if he does count as an armored enemy, then it means that his shtick is going to be that he will not take as much damage because I don't have the hammer, but, like, I don't think that the hammer is actually going to come into play in this game until later on, just because, obviously, I don't have it, so it has to be later on. I don't know why I even stopped to try to explain that shit. I'm glad I got at least one decent bros attacks on. The thing about bros attacks, though, if you play your cards right, you can do, okay, so a high bouncing one means no jump, whereas a low bouncing one means I should jump. I got it. But yeah, so I just wanted to show the bros attacks because they're really cool. I think it's interesting that they give you better rewards if you are better at the attack. Like, hey, are you super good at bros attacks? Well, guess what? If you're super good at it, we're going to allow you to attempt to, like, do a better version of it, thereby doing more damage and having, like, greater risk and reward, but it's much harder to pull off. So, I kicked his ass. I don't know if he's gonna... I don't know if this is one of those types of, he tried to trick me, but I double jumped with everybody. I don't know if this is gonna be one of those types of fights where I'm expected to, like, just slowly beat this guy, or if he is eventually gonna run away. Double jump, dude. I love that you can juke the system and you can just jump with both guys, but at some points, I kind of feel like that's a little bit cheating. He's still happy. I don't appreciate the fact that he's still happy. That means I'm not really hurting him. Come on, man. When is your inevitable death, Lucky? By the way, Lucky, in case you're wondering what that meant and you're not familiar or you didn't guess, that's this game's equivalent. If you get lucky, it means you had sex. No, I'm just kidding. If you get lucky, it means you got a critical hit. And oh my god, he seemed to be, like, taking no damage, showing no signs of fatigue until he just explodes. He's like, I'm doing okay. I feel like everything's okay. He doesn't seem to register the fact that his body is probably going to explode. I have a decent amount of BP, but as you can see, if I had more BP, things would have gone even better for me. So, see, that's the thing. That is, I sort of feel the risk of going for all BP, is BP means you're confident that you're going to be able to dodge attacks. And I am pretty confident in my attack dodging ability. Look at that. His level didn't even get him BP, which means I'm definitely going to have to invest. See, now that I gave him a power upgrade, he is on par with Mario's sweet, sweet power. Hopefully I can get a 3. I've got a 3 the whole game. Fuck that shit. Has a whole bunch of lousy fucking noise. God, the way he was like jerking on the ground was kind of terrifying. By the way, he blew up in the fight, but he's clearly not blowing up. And here's these guys. Obviously, we knew they were going to pop up. Oh no. Where's his friend? They break up? He looked really angry. Maybe him and Red Mushroom Hat guy broke up. Alright, sorry Bowser. And now Bowser finished the murdering and the cannon just disappears. Which allows us to use our sweet bros moves to jump over that eternal gap of hatred. But speaking of eternal gaps of action, let's see what's across the eternal gap of hatred if I can get my buttons right. I actually really don't like... I know that I already complained about this, but it's a big deal to me. I don't like the button that you have to tap to get into bros attack mode. I know it's like a stupid gripe, but it's my gripe. And with that gripe, I'm going to end this episode right here. And in the next episode, I will be continuing to explore the world of Bean Kingdom. This has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.